employee ID means what? These are the three fields we will create in the department table field. Students, you can verify your table means how many tables you are created in a specific database. The listing of that table, if you seen, so we require the command /d command. So we have to see here the created table in the database successfully. So testdb dash hash /d. The above given Postgres statement will produce the following results. Means in that schema we create company and department. These are the name of the table. Type is what the table and owner is Postgres. That's it. Means here there are only two tables and that will be listing by using /d command. That's it. Okay. Next /d table name. If we write /d company, so we have to get the schema of that company. Here public dot company. So that is what schema. In company there are six fields: ID, name, age, address, and salary. Join date means that will be executed after creating that table. If we create that table before executing that /d company query or command, then and then we get the schema like this. That schema is already defined by the user. At last, indexes company underscore pkey, that is primary key, b3 id. Okay, so this is what, this is the schema of company table which will be defined publicly in the database. Next, if we create a table, we have to drop also if we require. So that will be dropped by using drop table, table name. Here we simply write drop table and company. Company is the table we already created in the database, so that will be drop from that specific SQL. PostgreSQL. Drop table statement is used to remove the table definition and all associated data, indexes, rules, triggers, and constants for that table. Means when we define the table, we have to define their constants, data type, indexes, rules, triggers, and constants also. If we delete or drop the table from the not delete, drop or remove the table from the database. So let us drop them follows. Here we have to drop two tables, that is department table and company table. So for that purpose we write drop table department comma company, means what multiple tables also drop by using a single drop table command. We only specify by separating the comma, and lastly we write semicolon. After that schema, here students, we also create the schema, and in that schema we create number of tables. Schema is working like as a directory, like our computer. For example, we create a folder, and after that folder consists of folder, subfolder consists of folder. Means what, we have to manage that specific things as per the directory. So here we also create a schema, and schema for the collection of tables. Means in that schema we create number of lots of tables. A schema can contain views, indexes, sequences, data types, operators, and functions, because each and every table consists of indexes, sequences, data types, also operators, constraints, etc., etc. Schemas are analogous to directories at the operating system level. Okay, as per our previous discussion, how we have to manage the folder, subfolder as a directory in the operating system, for example Windows 10 or any operating system. Okay, so that type of schemas we also create in that PostgreSQL. Okay, except the difference is that the schema cannot be nested. It is not the nested schema. That's it. Okay, PostgreSQL statement create schema creates the schema, like create table. We also create the. This is the example of that specific creating schema. So create schema and the name of that schema. That's it. Okay. So here the again we write this specific syntax for the specific table how we have to create my schema, and in that my schema dot operator use my table means what, in a specific schema that schema name is my schema, and in that my schema table schema we create the table. Here we have to create in my schema or structure of that particular my schema, we create